Good day everyone, I'm Ian Vincent G. Alpanta from BSc E2D, and today I will going to report conventional sanitary drainage and vent system. So, what is sanitary drainage system? A sanitary drainage and vent system, sometimes referred to as a drain, waste, and vent system, is a network of pipes that removes wastewater from a building. So, sabi dito, sanitary drainage or sanitary drainage system, ito yung mga nakikita natin mga pipes na nilalagay sa isang bahay or sa isang building na dinadaanan or nagtatanggal ng mga wastewater. So, one of the primary objectives of sanitary drainage system is to dispose of decaying waste rapidly. So, ang gawain pa lang sanitary drainage system is yung mas mabilis na pagdi-dispose or decompose ng mga wastewater bago ito makasama sa kalusugan. So, next is plumbing system operation. The sanitary drainage consists of traps at each fixture. So, sanitary drainage pala hindi lang kabud mga pipes. So, kasama rin pala dito yung mga traps, stocks, and drain pipes. So, next is vent system. Vent system is introduces and circulates air in the system to maintain atmospheric pressure in the drain lines and ensure adequate gravity flows of wastewater. So, yung vent system naman ito yung mga daanan naman ng mga hangin para sa adequate gravity flows of wastewater. Parang nakakatulong din to para sa tuloy-tuloy na pagdaloy ng wastewater sa pipes. So, dun sa PowerPoint makikita nyo yung mga example ng mga or parang diagram. Ayan. So, chief components of sanitary drainage and vents. So, first is yung mga traps. A traps is U-shaped pipes that catches and holds small quantity of wastewater. Ayan. So, a traps is fitting or devices so designed and constructed as provide when properly vented a liquid seal which will prevent the back passage of air or gases without materially affecting the flow of sewage or wastewater through it. Sabi ganun. So, yung mga traps na to, ito pala yung mga tumutulong naman sa parang nag-holds ng mga small amount of water. Parang ito, may dinrawing ako dito. Diba ito yung mga, for example, ito yung mga traps, ito yung mga pipes. So, halimbawa may umagos ditong tubig, pag ganyan, so wala nang babalik na pressure or gases kasi nga may tubig ditong may iwan, wala siyang dadaanan yung tubig dito, kaya yung pressure na yon is lalabas sa may vent system. So, sana gets nyo. Sanitary sewer main. Sanitary sewer main is a pipes through which the wastewater flows as it is conveyed from a building to the wastewater treatment plants. So, yung mga sanitary sewer main naman na to, ito yung mga parang tubo or parang daanan ng tubig sa may ilalim ng lupa. So, yung kadalasan nakikita to sa mga kalsada, sa mga gilid ng kalsada, ganun. So, sa ilalim ng kalsada, ayun. Cleanouts. Cleanouts are screw-type fitting with a cap that can unscrew to allow access to the inside of sanitary drain pipes. So, ito, may dinrawing ulit ako dito. So, ito yung tinatawag na cleanouts. Yung mga pwedeng mabuksan, pwedeng masara para, for example, may bumara ditong kung ano man, pwede mo siyang ma-access dito. Bubuksan mo lang to, pwede mo nang ma-access yung loob nito. So, ayun. Sana nagigets nyo. So, next is venting. Vents are pipe introduce sufficient air into the drainage system to reduce air turbulence. So, yung venting naman na to is nakakatulong din siya sa diretsong pag-flows ng wastewater sa ating drainage system. So, the prime purpose of venting is to protect the trap seal. So, yung venting nga is nakakatulong naman para maprotektahan yung trap seal natin kasi 'di ba? Sa trap natin is may mga seal yan dito. Kung walang venting yan, yung mga pipes natin is yung air is ipipilit na dito lumabas yung hangin. Kapag dito pinilit, halimbawa nasira yung trap seal na to, so magkakatagas na yung mga pipes natin or traps. Yung magkokos yan is yung pagtulo ng tubig sa ating mga ceiling. Ayan. So next is stacks. So stack is a vertical main of the system of soil, waste, and bent piping. So kung yung pictures branches na to is nakapa-horizontal, ito naman mga stacks na to, ito yung mga nakapa-vertical na mga pipes. So next is building drains. Building drains, the building house drain is the part of the lowest piping or open channel of a drainage system which receives the discharges from soil, waste, and other drainage system inside the walls. So yung drainage, yung building drains na to, ito naman nga yung parang pipes na pinagbabagsakan lahat nung laman ng stacks, picture branches na yan. Parang ito lahat yung sumasalo. So yung location of building drain in the building depends on primarily on the elevation of the community sewer line. So halimbawa, ito may drawing ako dito. For example, ito yung bahay nyo. So ito yung sewer line. So yung drainage, yung building drain nyo is ito. Yan, tong naka ano na yan, shade na yan. So 'di ba, nakadepende yan sa mga elevation nga ng bahay nyo. So ayun. Building drains are usually made of approved plastics. Ayan, approved plastics, copper, or extra heavy cast iron. So next is building sewer. A building house sewer is a part of horizontal piping of the drainage system which extends from the building drain and the receives and discharge a building drain and conveys the public sewer. So private sewer, ayun. Yung building sewer naman parang ano lang din siya, building drains, pero nakahiwalay siya sa may building drains. Kasi nga yung mga building sewer na to, ito yung mga 'di ba may mga nahati-hati na. So yung building drains, ito medyo malinis na yung tubig dito. So sa may building sewer naman, ito naman yung mga nakuhang mga dumi-dumi sa sanitary drainage. So next is interceptors. Interceptors are passive devices designed into plumbing system that traps, separates, and retains toxic or undesirable substances. So yung interceptors naman, ito yung device na parang nagse-separate ng mga grease, fat, oil, hair, sand, clay, wax, or debris from wastewater. So, di ba yung mga wastewater na yun, ayun nga yung mga nanggagaling sa mga CR. So, pinaghihiwa-hiwalay niya yung mga dumi at sa mga tubig. So, parang gano'n. Next is fixture branches. A fixture unit is a quantity in terms of which the load producing effect on the plumbing system of different kinds of plumbing fixtures are expressed on some arbitrarily chosen scale. So yung mga fixture branches na yan ay yung mga nilalagay na mga sa mga dulo ng mga traps. So yun, 'di ba yung mga traps, yung mga pa-U-shape na yon, tapos yung mga fixture branches ay yung mga nilalagay na pipes na pa-horizontal. Ayun, yung mga fixture branches na yan, kadalasan nakikita sa mga ilalim ng slab. So, next is air admittance valves. An air admittance valve or AAV is a pressure-activated one-way mechanical venting port used to eliminate the need for expensive venting and roof penetration. So, air admittance valve, parang branch lang din siya ng venting. So, ang itsura niya ganito. Ayan o. Ito yung halimbawa yung lababo natin. So, ito yung stock. Yung pipes yan. Imbis na gumamit ka ng mahabang pipe pataas sa may bubong mo, so, gagamit ka na lang nito para mas makatipid ka. Ayun. So, next is positive air pressure attenuator or PAPA. Papa. Sa positive air attenuator is a product developed to protect building of 10 or more stories against unwanted positive pressure. So, ang itsura niya naman is ganito. Ito. Yan. Parang ini-install din siya sa halimbawa may air na lumabas dito muna siya pupunta and then mag-create siya ng positive air against unwanted positive pressure. Ayun, parang pinapalitan niya yung hangin na lumalabas. Next is solvent drain and vent system. The solvent system is a system that combines the drain stacks, branches, and vents into one pipe system by using patented solvent fitting. So, ang itsura niya naman is ganito. Yan, drawing. Yan, no. Baliktad. Yan. So, yung mga wastewater na dadaan dito is ang trabaho niya naman ay makolekt yung mga waste. Ito. Papunta sa may building drainage natin. Ayun. The system consists of 4 components. Ayun, vertical stack piping, horizontal branches to the picture, aerator fitting, and the aerator fitting. These components work together to collect waste from the plumbing fixtures and transport them down the stack. Ayun, building stacks to the building drain. So, ayun, ang trabaho pala nito is kinokollect niya yung mga waste from plumbing fixtures. Dito, ayun, dito lalabas yun. So, yung makukuhang dumi dito is tinatransport niya to building drains. So, next is last is sewage ejector. A sewage ejector pump is also called the pump up ejector system. Pump liquids or solid up to the sewer or septic line. So, yung sewage ejector naman to is parang makina siya na nagpa-pump ng liquids or solids up to sewer septic tank. Halimbawa may napuno ng septic line sa isang bahay. So ipapump niya to and then ipapump niya to ng pataas, higupin niya yung mga yun para madrain yung septic tank natin. So ayun, it consists of sump basin, a motor pump, ayun sinasabi ko kanina, parang meron siyang makina na nagpapump, and system of automatic electrical controls. Ayun, kinokontrols din siya ng mga pwede siyang i-control ng tao. Ayun.
Good day to everyone. I'm Sylvester B. Villa, one of the reporters in our group, and I will report to you the drain and vent pipes. So first, what is drains? A drain is any pipes or open channel which carries wastewater or waterborne wastes in a building drainage system. So, yung drains, ito yung mga pipes na nagki-carry ng mga wastewater natin from our sink, from tubs, from showers, or from our toilet. So, yung mga wastewater na ginagamit natin or nagagamit natin is doon pumupunta sa mga drains. Papunta naman sa drainage system. So, ano nga ba yung drainage system? A drainage system or drainage piping includes all the piping within public or private premises, which conveys sewage, rainwater, or other liquid wastes to a legal point of disposal. So, yun nga. So, sa drainage system natin, dun pumupunta yung mga liquid waste natin, yung mga sewage, and yung mga rainwaters. So, bakit nga ba kailangan ng drainage system? So, kailangan natin ng drainage system para ma-dispose natin ng maayos yung mga wastewater natin. Kasi nga, maaaring yung mga wastewater na naproproduce natin is makasama siya sa environment kung hindi naman na-dispose na maayos. For example, kapag yung mga wastewater natin is dinidispose lang natin sa mga bodies of water like rivers, maaaring yung mga organisms dun sa river na yun is maapektuhan because of doon sa liquid waste na itinapon natin. So, kailangan natin itapon yun ng maayos para hindi na rin makaapekto sa environment and other organisms, and also para makaiwas tayo sa mga possible na sakit na pwedeng manggaling dun sa mga liquid waste water natin. Next is the vent system. So, a vent system is a pipe or pipes installed to provide the flow of air to or from the drainage system, or to provide circular of air within such system to protect trapped seals from the siphonage and back pressure, also known as vent pipes. So, yung mga vent pipes naman, sila naman yung kailangan sa isang drainage system para yung mga natrap na gases. Kasi nga yung mga liquid waste natin na itinatapon is nagpo-produce siya ng mga gases. For example, methane gas. So, pwede siya mag-produce ng methane gas. Yung methane gas na yon is highly explosive siya. So, maaring mag-cause yun ng accident kung hindi makalabas yon sa mga pipes. So, kailangan ng vent pipes sa isang drainage system para doon lumabas yung mga trap gases doon sa drainage system. And also, yung vent pipes, siya yung responsible for the air pressure. Ang air pressure naman is kailangan para hindi magkaroon ng clog or pagbabara dun sa mga pipes sa drainage system. So next is the drain waste vent system, also known as sanitary system. It's all of the plumbing in a home or building minus the water supply system. So, yung drain waste vent system natin, ito yung mga plumbing natin sa mga bahay natin na doon nga pumupunta yung mga liquid waste. So, ito yung mga pipes. Ito yung mga drain pipes, drains, and vents. So, dito nga pumupunta yung mga wastewater natin galing sa ating mga toilets, sa ating mga sink, para ma-dispose yon ng maayos. It allows air to enter a plumbing system to maintain air pressure to enable the removal of sewage or gray water from the dwelling. So, yung system nga na yon is kailangan to enter air pressure para na rin hindi mag-clog or para hindi bumara yung mga sewage na itinatabon dun sa mga pipes or dun sa mga drainage papunta sa drainage system. It is one of the most important and complicated system in a home or building. Important ka kasi nga yung system na yon, siya yung dito pumupunta yung mga wastewater natin na nanggagaling sa mga sink, sa mga tub, or sa mga toilets. So, importante siya para ma-dispose natin ng maayos yung mga liquid waste na yon. Complicated yung system dahil hindi lang basta-basta ginagawa yung system na yon. So, kailangan natin planuhin yung system na yon para magawa ng maayos ng system yung ginagawa niya, which is to carry liquid waste and dispose it in a proper disposal. So, yun nga. So, it consists of 3 types of pipes. Drain pipes, waste pipes, and vent pipes. So, ano nga ba yung drain pipes? So, drain pipes, ito yung mga nagko-collect ng mga water from our sink, showers, and tubs. So, yung drain pipes, yung kino-collect ng mga water is nagko-contain lang ng mga particles na mga maliliit lang. While the waste pipes naman, carry waste from toilets. So, alam naman natin kung ano yung mga particles na nasa toilets. So, yun yung dinadala ng mga waste pipes. Vent pipes naman, exhaust sewage gases and supply air to the pipes to keep things flowing smoothly. So, yung vent pipes naman, sila naman yung mga pipes na doon lumalabas yung mga na-trap na gases from the system. So, doon pumupunta yung mga gases para hindi mag-cause ng accident. For example nga, kapag na-trap nga yung gases such as methane dun sa mga pipes, maaaring mag-cause yun ng accident. Maaaring sumabog kasi yung mga methane gases kasi highly explosive sila. So, doon dumadaan yung mga gases na katulad nun doon sa vent pipes. And also, doon sa vent pipes, dahil doon sa vent pipes, nagkakaroon ng air pressure doon sa system na tumutulong naman para hindi magbara or mag-clog yung mga sewage doon sa mga pipes. Drainage fixture unit, ito yung fixed unit or yung load capacity na kaya lang i-handle ng isang drainage. For example, yung drainage natin sa sink is magkaiba sa drainage natin sa toilet. Kasi yung drainage natin sa toilet is mas malaki kaysa dun sa drainage natin sa sink. So, kapag nilagyan natin, kapag magbuhos tayo ng mga liquid waste natin doon sa drainage ng marami, mahihirapan siyang mag-drain kasi nga yung pipe niya doon is maliit. Kumpara naman kapag nagbuhos tayo ng wastewater natin doon sa toilet, mas madaling madedrain yung tubig kasi nga yung pipe doon sa toilet natin is malaki siya kumpara doon sa sink. So may capacity lang na kaya niyang i-drain kasi kapag mas marami, kapag kunyari doon sa sink, kapag marami kang i-drain or dinidrain na tubig, maaring hindi na maaring mag-overflow lang yung sink kasi nga maliit lang yung pipe na nasa sink. So mahihirapan siya mag-drain. It is important na malaman natin yung drainage fixture unit para malaman natin kung ano nga ba yung proper plumbing design na gagawin natin para ma-eliminate natin yung problem na gano'n. The next topic will be reported by Delmark Arcelias.
I am Delmark B. Arcelias and I will be discussing system installation. So, sa part na ito, I will be discussing system installation, kung ano ba yung proper, tsaka yung mga things na i-consider sa pag-install ng sanitary drainage system. So, bago ko simulan uli yung topic na ito, ano nga ba yung sanitary drainage ulit? So, sanitary drainage is network of pipes that removes wastewater from a building or our home. So, yung mga sanitary drainage na yan, ang gumagawa niyan is yung mga plumber. Gaya nga ng sabi ko kanina, to remove wastewater from sa bahay natin or sa buildings and to provide circulation of air within the drainage piping. So, yung drainage system works entirely by gravity, allowing the waste to flow downhill through a series of large pipes. So, ano nga ba yung primary objective ng sanitary drainage system? So, yung primary objective nun is to dispose of waste ng mabilisan. Diba? Yung mga waste from water, gaya ng, poops, kailangan yung ma-dispose ng mabilisan para hindi mag-cause ng bad odors tsaka hindi makasama sa ating health. So, sa topic na ito, pag-uusapan nga natin yung system installation. Gaano nga ba kahalaga yung system installation? In system installation, drainage piping highly consider the slopes and the size dependent on the project because it is very important to create a perfect alignment. So, dito nga sa system installation, kailangan nating i-consider yung size tsaka yung slopes depende sa project na ating gagawin. For example, sa isang building or sa factory tayo gagawa ng drainage system. Hindi naman pwede na maliit na pipes lang yung ilalagay natin doon, di ba? Kasi nga, di ba madaing source ng wastewater na manggagaling doon. So, kailangan din natin i-consider yung mga size ng pipes na gagamitin natin. Unlike sa bahay na pwede kasi konti lang or yung member lang ng family yung gumagamit noon. Tsaka, isa pa importante ay yung pagkasunod-sunod ng pipes na gagamitin mo. Kailangan perfect yung alignment. Hindi pwede na dito sa una, malaking pipes yung ilalagay mo. Sa pangalawa, maliit. Hindi yun magiging align sa isa't isa. Pwedeng magkaroon ng leaks sa mga pipes. Sanitary drainage system requires a concrete plan to make sure that it is neither undersized nor oversized and will function reliably. So yun nga, gaya ng sabi ko kanina, dapat natin i-consider yung size depende sa project na gagawin natin. Kailangan din ng concrete plan kasi nga mahal din yung pagpapagawa ng ganito tsaka yung mga gamit na gagamitin kung paulit-ulit na gagawin. So kailangan ng concrete plan sa system installation. So next is things to consider in installing sanitary drainage system. Poured concrete slabs. The pipes needs to be placed in the ground before the slab is poured. So accurate placement is crucial. So sobrang mahalaga talaga. Kasi, di ba, once na nailagay na natin yung slab dun sa ginawa nating drainage system, hindi naman na natin pwedeng alisin or bakbakin yun agad-agad kung meron mang leaks. Kasi, mahal nga yung ginastos natin dun, tsaka magkakaroon pa ng double time sa paggawa nun. Typically, both the water supply and drainage pipes are laid out next to each other as they go to the same areas of the building. A string is usually stretched over the slab area to mark where the pipe should be located. So, kaya nga merong string na nakalagay dun sa paglalagyan natin ng slab para matignan talaga natin kung accurate ba yung placement ng mga pipes na gagamitin natin. So, hindi na natin kailangan pang i-check kasi meron na mga mark doon sa pipes doon. All piping must be carefully located and the system check for leaks before the concrete is poured because any relocation or repairs of pipes would be costly. Ito yung sinasabi ko kanina. Kaya it is important to check muna kung meron bang hindi proper na location yung pagpagawa natin ng pipes, tsaka kung may leaks ba, bago natin lagyan ng slab, kasi nga, di ba mahal yung pagpapagawa tsaka yung pagpaparefer ng gawain na yon. So, kailangan nating i-sure talaga or i-check talaga yung accurate placement nun. So, next, on larger projects with concrete walls and ceiling, it is usually necessary to provide sleeves or holes in the concrete for the pipes to pass through to get from space to place. So, very important nga na mag-provide tayo ng mga holes sa pagitan ng mga walls kasi yun yung magiging way para makonect natin yung mga pipes na gagamitin natin. Hindi naman pwede na gagawa pa tayo ng vertical na daanan para lang hindi natin mabutas yung wall. So, kailangan pa natin gumamit ng madaing pipes. So, kailangan na lang natin bumutas ng mga holes sa mga walls para mapag-connect natin yung mga pipes. It will also be necessary to provide insert and hangers to support the pipes. So importante nga rin na magkaroon ng support yung pipes dahil hindi naman natin alam kung kailan bubugso yung mga waste water. So, para hindi rin magkaroon ng leaks sa ating mga pipes. So, next is in wood frame constructions. The holes are sometimes drilled to allow the passage of the pipes. So, dito, sa woods, binabarena lang yung dadaanan ng pipes. This should be at the middle of any loading bearing woods member so that a minimum of structural damage is done. So, alam naman natin, di ba, na yung kahoy madaling masira. So, kapag magbubutas ka ng pagkokonekan mo ng pipes mo, dapat dun sa low bearing wood para hindi, minimal lang yung mga masisira. So, there are times when the width of walls needs to be increased to allow for pipes running horizontally to pass by drainage pipe or other pipes running vertically. So, may times na kailangan yung wall natin i-increase natin ng width para nga malagyan natin ng mag-pass by doon yung mga pipes natin. So, yun. So, additional information lang. So, pipe chase, also called wet wall or a plumbing wall. It is type of wall that has piping inside. So, yung pipe chase, yun yung where yung plumbing natin installed. Doon naka-install yung plumbing natin. So, meron yung pinaka-major wall kasi doon natin makikita kung yung plumbing ba natin nagpe-perform ng maayos. So, pipe chases run from floor to floor to allow stacks and bends to pass vertically between floors. Chases are typically located alongside elevator hoseways and common plumbing walls. So, nandun yung mga chases natin para din madaling mapuntahan ng mga plumber in case na magkaroon ng problem. So, kailangan alam natin kung saan ipe-place yon. So, next is pipe tunnels. Used on large projects to provide concealed space for the passage of mechanicals at ground levels and from building to buildings. And the hangers from the top or side, the tunnels are used to support the pipes. So, sa pipe tunnels, alam naman natin, pagka tunnels, malaki yon. So, major project talaga siya. So, ito yung mga pipe tunnels na ito, yung ginagamit sa malawakang pagkuha ng wastewater from building to building. Parang dun naiipon yun sa buong community, parang ganun. And the hangers from the top or side nga are used to support the pipes. Yung kagaya kanina, yung meron din kailangan support kasi di ba nga, hindi natin alam kung kailan bubugso yung mga wastewater. So, kailangan natin ng mga support sa mga pipes.
Good day everyone, I am Jericho P. Urbina from SYSTEM-2A and today I will going to discuss building drainage system and components. The foundation of every building as well as all structures plays an important role in the rigidity and structure of the property. And since the substructure has a lot of responsibilities, it is necessary to stay in the best shape possible with regular maintenance targeted towards keeping water away from foundation and the rest of the building in general. That's why it is important to study building drainage system and components. In this discussion, we are going to talk about three concepts about building drainage system and components. First is the slope of the drainage system, second is the drainage fittings, and then third is the sizing of the sanitary drainage system. Sanitary drainage system installation requires a lot of work to do, but how can we know if it will function reliably once we install it? What are the things we should keep in mind? So, if you have installed the sanitary drainage system or mag-install ka pa lang nito, ano nga ba ang mga factors o mga dahilan upang ito ay mag-function ng maayos? Ano nga ba ang mga bagay na kailangan nating malaman upang mas maganda ang maging resulta ng ating drainage system? First is the slope. Alam ko na-encounter nyo na ang word na slope, in which in mathematics, we know that it is the gradient of a line in which it describes both direction and the steepness of a line. Sabi rin dito, uniform slope is a must in drainage piping installation. So, bakit nga ba sinabi na ang uniform slope daw ay isang mahalagang parte ng drainage piping installation? Sapagkat dahil proper slope of drainage gravity and sewer pipes is important so that liquids flow smoothly which helps transport solid away without clogging. Sabi, ang pagkakaroon daw ng maayos at magandang slope of gravity drainage and sewer pipes ay importante sapagkat ito ay nakatutulong upang mas maayos na dumaloy ang liquid sa ating mga pipe at nakakatulong din upang matransport yung mga solids na maiiwasan ang pagbabara nito. A pipe that is too flat will prevent waste from flowing away. Siyempre, kapag ang tubo mo ay sobrang flat, hindi ma-flow dyan yung mga waste dahil sobrang kipot niyan. It also commonly thought that pipes that are too steep will allow liquids to flow so quickly. Kapag ka naman too steep yung pipe mo, syempre yung liquids dyan mas mabilis magpo-flow. Next is where din tayo tinatawag na minimum velocity that is desired to achieve in making the horizontal drainage pipe, which approximately 2 feet per seconds. So, meron daw tinatawag na minimum velocity na kailangan nating masunod o magawa sa paggawa ng horizontal drainage pipe. At ito nga yung tinatawag din nilang scouring velocity, sapagkat scouring, which means to remove. Kumbaga, lahat ng mga solids, kung may velocity ka na 2 feet per second, ay maiiwasan ma-stuck kapag na-achieve mo yung desired minimum velocity na 2 feet per second. Also, this velocity is often referred as scouring velocity, even though such velocity might not always clean the walls of drainage pipe. Yun na nga eh. Not all velocity ay kayang linisin yung walls ng isang drainage pipe. But the scouring velocity is intended to keep solids in suspension. Sabi, yung scouring velocity daw na yun ay kayang i-prevent yung mga solids sa pag-continue nito to flow doon sa may pinakatubo o suspension, o yung pinakatubo, kaya niyan linisin yung mga solid dun sa may pinakaloob na tubo. For example, if the velocity is too low, where a drain pipe is excessively oversized, the solids tends to drop out of suspension, settling to the bottom of the pipe. Sabi, kapag sobrang baba daw ng velocity mo, tapos yung drain pipe mo ay sobrang laki o oversize, yung solids daw na dadaan doon ay mananatili doon sa may bottom of the pipe. Siyempre, hindi kaya ng velocity mo na itulak yung mga solids palabas. This could eventually result in drain stoppage. Yun na nga, magkakaroon na ng drain stoppage. So, let's talk about naman dun sa may etong table na slope of horizontal drainage pipe which has two columns, the size and the minimum slope inch per foot. Yung size, if you have the size of 2.5 or less less, you should have the minimum slope inch per foot, which is 1/4. And then if you have 3 to 6, you have 1/8 inch per foot, and 8 or larger, you have 1/16 inch per foot. A drainage pipe can install greater slopes. For example, a 1% slope is approximately equivalent to 1/8 inch per foot, and a 2% slope is approximately equal to 1/4 inch per foot. Then, let's proceed to drainage fittings. Sanitary drainage system, from its all connections and changes, must be made with approved drainage fittings that is based on the design patterns where the least resistance to flow is provided. Sabi, yung drainage system daw natin, yung mga positions nun o changes sa kanilang mga fittings ay kailangan approved and based to the naka-based sa mga design patterns na magiging maayos yung daloy ng tubig or flow of water. At before that, let me just show you the fittings for changes in direction. We have the Y and 8 bend combination or combo, sanitary or santi, double fixtures fitting, sanitary cross, double combination or double combo, double Y and 8 bend, 16th bend, 8 bend, 6th bend, short sweep, and long sweep. And this is the table for the fittings for change in direction. We have the type of fitting pattern: change in direction, horizontal to vertical, vertical to horizontal, horizontal to horizontal. A denotes that the fitting shall only be permitted for a 2-inch or smaller fixtures drain. B says that 3 inches or larger. C requires back-to-back water closet are prohibited with this fitting. Also, when the flow is in horizontal plane, we can conclude that long pattern fittings are necessary to prevent excessive reduction in flow velocity. Kapag daw yung flow ng water natin in horizontal, mas maayos na gumamit tayo ng mga mahabang patterns na fittings to prevent yung sobrang pagka reduce ng flow velocity natin. Kapag naman horizontal to vertical or vertical to horizontal, mas maganda na gumamit tayo ng mga shorter pattern fittings because the acceleration of the flow of due to gravity will maintain higher velocities. Mami-maintain daw natin yung taas ng velocity o taas ng acceleration of the flow natin. Note that also the X in the table indicates that a particular fitting is acceptable for the described change in direction. A permits the use of 2-inch or smaller short sweep and quarter bend for drains serving a single fixture where the change in direction is from the horizontal to horizontal. The B permits the use of short sweep fittings of 3 inches in diameter or larger where the change in direction is from the vertical to the horizontal. You can say that the type of fitting having all X are accessible or acceptable in that change in direction, while those who have A and B, C are not acceptable from that change in direction. And then, the last concept is the sizing the sanitary drainage system. The sizing of a drainage system is based on a fixture unit values. Thus, every fixture should have an assigned fixture unit value. A fixture unit should be considered a probability factor since there is no direct correlation to the discharge flow rate from a given fixture. The common fixture units for each plumbing fixture are shown in the table 3. This is the table. The diameter of pipe in inches and the maximum number of drainage fixture units connected to any portion of the building drain or the building sewer, including branches of the building drain. Slope per foot 1 16-inch, 1 8-inch, 1 4-inch, and 1/2 inch. The last column of this table lists the minimum trap size required for corresponding fixture. Minimum trap size is also the minimum drainage pipe size because a drainage pipe cannot be reduced in size in the direction of flow. Building drains are the lowest portions of the drainage system that drain horizontally by gravity. Building drains are sized in accordance with this maximum number of drainage fixture units. For SI unit, 1 inch is equivalent to 25.4 mm and 1 inch per foot is equivalent to 83.3 mm per m. The minimum size of any building drain serving a water closet shall be 3 inches. In conclusion, we could say that there are 3 vital concepts of building drainage systems and components, and these are the slope of the drainage system, the drainage fittings, and the sizing of the sanitary drainage system. If these 3 concepts are done properly, we could say that it will lead to a better functioning and a reliable sanitary drainage system installation, which allows the free flow of water, prevent the accumulation of stagnant water which can encourage mosquitoes to breed, as well as promotes a healthy environment for the employees.